Hey guys, I'm Holly Devers. I'm a Senior Ruby Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and tonight I'm doing a training on how to gain level 1 ambassadors. And I'm going to go ahead and start talking with you, and it's probably a little different training that you've probably heard me do because a lot of mine are real uplifting and encouraging, and this is going to be a lot of questions to you and how you're working your business and what you're doing, because most of you have probably been doing this a little while with me. Or you've just started, but you've done it long enough to maybe gain an ambassador, or you're learning how to. So this is some stuff that I'm going to ask you, like some tough love questions, because I feel like that's where we are in the business is I need to ask you the tough love, because I don't want you to fail because I didn't give you the tough love that you needed. And so I'm going to go ahead and start with let's talk a little bit about your business. And at the end of the day, this business is your business. You paid $34.95 to join Plexus for the whole year. The whole year. That's all you paid. And your business success is all on you. It's not on your upline. It's not on your downline. It's not on what other people are doing. It's what you are doing. And so let's talk about what you are doing. One thing that I noticed that I did at one point in my business is that I really said that I wanted it. I wanted to be diamond. I wanted to go all the way. I wanted all these things. I wanted Kona. I wanted Plexus to work for me and get my Plexus Lexus. I wanted to stay at home. I wanted all of that stuff. But you know what? Was I really doing the stuff daily that I needed to do to get that? Or was I just wanting it and not backing that up by doing what I needed? And that hit me right in the chest, guys, because I wasn't doing what people before me had done to be successful. And I wasn't doing the daily work. And I was just doing it here and there. And I was just depending on my downline to do it for me. And guys, it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. If you've ranked to silver, or you're working on it, or you're at gold, or trying to get, even to senior gold, every level that you go up, you're going to have to put more effort into it than you put to get to the last rank. So let's look at it. Don't reinvent the wheel. You can't ask everyone to do the work that you want them to do if you're not doing it too. And guys, they will see it. They will see that you're not doing the work. They'll see you're not putting in the time. They'll see you're not doing trainings for your team. You're not doing sip and sees. You're not holding meetings. You're not reaching out to them through messages or text or encouraging them. Guys, they see it and they feel it. Even Lindsay, of course, encourages me. We talk all the time, like at least every day. If I'm not talking to her every day, I'm talking to her every other day. We text, we voice message, we Facebook message, we call on the phone. We do it all. I am very close to Lindsay. And if you're not doing that with your upline, maybe your upline will reach out to you. But guys, if you're not doing a little bit of the work and reaching out to your upline, then they're not going to know you really want it and that you're serious. And they're not going to pour as much into you because they're not going to know how bad you want it. You've got to share how bad you want this. You've got to let them know. You've got to give them some insight, because they may feel like they're bugging you. On the other end, maybe your upline's not reaching out to you as much as you want them to. And maybe they're not working the business like maybe they should. And you know what? That's okay. If you need to reach out to somebody over you, because I have different levels on here now, you may be my level 6, and you just go to the person above you if your person over you is not reaching out to you. And to be honest, even some of my level 1s, if they're not posting and not working the business, I might check in on them. And I probably need to do it more, but if they're not working it, I feel like what we're told to do is you're supposed to spend and pour 80% of your time into your 20% of your ambassadors that want to work the business. So I'm pouring into all these people that tell me and contact me and talk to me daily that they want to work the business. I'm talking to those people. But, you may be out there wanting to work the business and you're like, Holly, you haven't given me the time of day. You haven't been messaging me. I probably don't know you want it, or I don't know you want it bad enough. So if you're on here and you're feeling like I'm not reaching out to you like I should, send me a message, because I may not know what you need, and I will give it to you and add you to these groups if I know where you're at. And I'm not giving that to you, because I don't ever want to leave anybody out by any means, and I want to help everybody. It's just the people that come to me and are communicating with me are the people that I'm really pouring into. And that's what we all need to do with our business. Maybe your business is kind of smaller right now, which is great, and you have time to pour into everybody. I would do that. I would do it until you get to the point to where you can't spend all of your time effectively, and you just need to pour more into those people that are runners. Now, love on the rest of the 80% of the people that are wholesale under you or customers, and always, always check in weekly, at least for the first 2 months with those people. Check on them. Getting your customer or ambassador for wholesale is not the hardest part, guys. That's the easy part. Keeping them happy, tweaking their products, reaching out to them, helping them through detox, all of these things are so key to you being successful, and you've got to do that and put some time into that daily. This kind of thing is for when you're growing your level 1s. This is the easy stuff that I'm going to talk about first. So the easy stuff is, 1, are you doing your 5-3-1? Are you contacting 5 new people a day? Following up with 3 and training yourself for 1 more person. Diamond pace is, you've got to step it up and do 10-6-1. I mean, that's just how it works. So you're going to have to do that. Make sure that, can you guys see me? Because I think that somebody was, I'm going to mute all. Okay. When you do that, you need, for diamond pace, it's 10-6-1. So that's contact 10 new people a day, follow up with, your 6, and then train yourself in 1 more person. Now that's diamond pace. When I first started, honestly, I did go really fast, and I went, fast gold in 23 days. But you know how I did it? I messaged like 50, 75 people a day. I did. Did it take me long? No, because I got me a really good message and I sent it to everybody. And then I started following up with people. But that's kind of the stuff that it takes. If you're not willing to put that kind of effort into it, but you want all this stuff, the tough love part of me is like, you may not be successful as fast as you want to be. Now, I thought you said, Holly, that I could work this business 15 minutes a day. You absolutely can. If you get in there and you do income producing activities, you absolutely can. But when you get to a level that you really want to make big money for you, whatever big money is, whether it's $200 or $500, or somebody that I really, really love just sent me a message and she had made over $700 this month, and that's big money to me. What could that do for your family? But you know what? She picked it up and she put time into it this month, and she poured into her runners, and you know what? It paid off. And you know what? She's going to continue because she can tell she's going to be successful, and there's no doubt she will be. So you've got to be willing to put some time into this. You'll get as much out of it as you put into it. And you might have to sacrifice. What can you sacrifice? A little time in the mornings, maybe get up earlier than your kids or go to bed a little later. Ellen always told us that she kind of sacrificed her time at night and her TV time. And so that's what I do. I really haven't watched TV, much TV, probably in 6 months, really a year. I watch Fixer Upper when I record it, and I need like some downtime every now and then. But I don't watch TV. I work my business usually from anywhere from 8 to 11, sometimes 12 now, because I've had to pick up an extra hour because I'm really trying to help everybody on my team. And that's when it's quiet in my house and I can think. And I don't want to ever hide anything from y'all. I want to be real, but that's what I chose to do. Do you have to stay up till midnight at night? No, absolutely. Do you have to give up TV? No, absolutely not. But that's what I did to make it work for me. So what are you going to do to make it work for you? I'm not saying you have to spend 3 hours like I do, but you know what, guys? It's paying off for me and my family. And it's worth it to me to work really hard for 2 years to have some of the financial freedom that my friends have been able to achieve, to give back, to help others. Guys, 2 years of work, hard work, is worth it to me, to not to have to work hard for 30 years and then retire and make nothing when I come home from retirement. So you're going to also have to step out of your comfort zone. If you're just hiding behind Facebook, just check yourself real quick. Real quick. Are you hiding behind Facebook? If you are, you're muted. Just say, yeah. Just be honest. You hiding behind Facebook? Me too. I did. I really did. This is not Facebook marketing, guys. It's network marketing, and you're going to have to get out of Facebook. People cannot hear you on those messages when you're typing. They think you're selling to them. You're going to have to change it up. You're going to have to change it up. Be creative. I had a really awesome runner on our team message me, and she had tried something out of her comfort zone and went after some people that didn't have jobs and were looking for jobs. You know what? That is awesome. That is out of the box. That is thinking, yeah, you know, people need money. Who can start a business for $34.95 and make thousands of dollars a month in a year? I mean, that is crazy. Crazy. People need this, guys. People, I tell you what, they won't go to bed sleep worried about their weight or whatever if they don't feel good, but they'll stay up at night worried about how they're going to feed their kids or how they're going to pay their bills. People need this, guys. It's life-changing. It really, really is. Going out of your comfort zone. Text people. Everybody on your phone. Pick up your phone. Call them. Text them. Voice to voice. They need to hear it. Text them on the voice message. Let them hear your voice. Do it on Facebook voice message. But you're going to get to a point, these Facebook messages are not, they're just not going to work. They're not going to work on everybody, and you're not going to gain your friends, some probably really awesome rock stars that you really want. So you're going to change it up. Another thing, if you're going to go all in, go all in. Stop this wishy-washy mess, guys. Stop it, because you're ruining yourself. Let me tell you what you're doing. You're going out there, you're posting, you're showing everybody you're going to do Facebook, you're selling Plexus, you love it. You dwindle down in 2 or 3 days, you post like once, then you don't post at all. You don't post for another week, you post every 2 weeks. All of a sudden you love it again. All of a sudden you're gone. That's not going to get it, guys. Draw that line in the sand. God has given this to us. He is blessing us. He is blessing our family, our friends with health and wealth. Draw that line in the sand and stop this mess of the yo-yo. Either you're in or you're out, and get in, guys. I am telling you, if you're on this call, you have a desire in your heart. You either want this for your family, you want it because you need it because you can't pay your bills, or you just need it because you need to get out of financial debt and you're tired of worrying about where food's going to come from or how you're going to pay for your kids' clothes. Do it. It's here. It's a gift. Now jump in and get all in with us. I will hold your hand and I will walk you through every step if you let me and you reach out to me, but I'm not going to know unless you do. So stop the yo-yoing, guys. If you're going to do it and do it right and grow your team and be consistent. Give it 2 years. If you just get on and you give me 2 years of this, guys, 2 years, that's all you need. You can get somewhere in 2 years. There was a little lady, she was on there. She was a little older, and she was in front of her Plexus Lexus, and she was holding her hands out. And I just cried for her. She had been doing it for 3.5 years. But do you think that it was any sweeter, or any less sweet after 3.5 years? Can you imagine how that woman cried when she went Emerald after 3.5 years and is bringing in more than $10,000 a month and driving a free Lexus? Do you know what that has done for her family? Do you know what she can do for others with that? Guys, look what you've got and stop yo-yoing. Go all in. I'm telling you, it's not a scam. It's worth it. I'm 13 months in. I don't have any red flags. Do you also know that Plexus built that building and signed a 90-year lease on an Indian reservation in Arizona? They did. Do you think they would sign a 90 years lease if this was going anywhere? No, they would not. This is not going anywhere. All they're doing, they're debt free. All they're doing is bringing in that money. Did you see? We made more last month than they made in what, last year total? Don't get off this train, guys, because it's going somewhere. And you're going to look back in a year from now, and you're going to kick yourself in the hiney when you see about 15 Plexus Lexus driving up around here. You're going to say, why didn't I stick with it? I should have believed in myself. I should have taken this blessing and done something with it. Don't quit. So how do you do it? How do I not quit? Get your mind right. You know what? Pray for your team. Pray for your business. Pray for the people that God needed to send you. Pray for the people that you need to help. And reach out and help them. Stop saying you're going to do it and do it. Just do it. If you're scared, quit being scared. What are you scared of? These people are not going to bite you. They're not going to get you. You're not going to hurt anybody. This is natural products. So you get out there and you help these people because it's here and it's changing lives and it's helping. So do it. A lot of people get discouraged and they're like, why am I not ranking up? And I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about Holly, because this is what I did. One night on the phone with Lindsay, I'm senior gold for about 6 months. I'm sitting there and my points go up and they go down and they go backwards and they don't go anywhere and I don't gain anybody. I don't add anybody. And I'm crying. Why? What have I done? What have I done? I started so fast. I should already be like almost emerald now. You know, all these people go really fast gold and they fly up the ranks, and I sat there for 6 months. Sat there. I got in my prayer closet every night and I prayed. I would run around my circle and I would weep because I wanted to stay home with my baby and I wanted to do stuff for my family and I wanted to quit having such a financial strain on our life, and I did not know where I was going wrong. And one night I was on the phone with Lindsay and I was like, what am I not doing? And you know what? She didn't point any fingers. She knew what I wasn't doing. She knew I was wanting it and not doing the work to get it. So this is what she said. Okay, here's the questions. And you ask yourself these, because if you're not growing like you want to, then you start seeing if you've got a yes or no to this, because I knew what my answers were and it revealed it to me. And I changed my tune and started trucking. Have you had a sip and see? Have you had a sip and see? Have you scheduled one? Not the team, not your upline. Have you got one? Had you have one at your house for your friend? Whatever. Have you hosted a sip and see? I did one. That was 6 months later. Hello, Holly. No, not one in 6 months. No. Do you go to opportunity meetings? We had 2, and some were too far away, and I know things come up and we have kids and it is crazy. But you know what? Every time we have an opportunity meeting or an event or something, if you keep finding excuses, you're going to keep finding excuses and you're not going to come. And you know what? You're not going to get plugged in. You're not going to hear the testimonies. You're not going to see the things that help people, that change people's lives. You're not going to get plugged into us, and you're not going to have the belief that we have. And it will help you on the down times when you're not successful or you don't feel successful. Do you go to trainings? All of you are on this training. You got a desire in your heart from somewhere that you want this. And I'm proud of you. And I'm glad you're on here. And that's exactly what you need to do. Because if you're serious about this and growing your team and adding level 1s, then you'll be on these trainings at least once a week. We usually offer more than one. Get on one, even if it's a 30-minute one. If you can't get on it that week, watch the recording. Take time. What's 30 minutes a week to watch a training? Plug yourself in. You won't grow unless you do. Daily activity. What's it look like? Do you tell us you're doing your 531, your 1061, but you get up there? Because you know what I hate doing? I hate private messaging people. I hate it. I hate cold called messages. I do not enjoy it. I enjoy everything about Plexus, but I don't like a cold call message. And you know what? Neither do the diamonds. But you know what? We all still do it. And every month, I'm trying to add those 3 people every month. Because you know what? If I'm asking my team to add 3 people, I want them seeing that I'm adding 3 and more people. If I'm asking my team to post, I want them to see that I'm posting. And you know what? Every post that you do, when we say 3 to 5, that doesn't mean you have to do like 1, 2, 3, all day. And it doesn't mean it has to be a pink drink or a product. It can be, when we went to the training the other day, I posted more than 5 that day, you know, and I was tagged in more than 5, and that was fine. But, you know, tomorrow I may do 1 in the morning and a couple at night, and I usually don't post during the day at school. My buffer's broke right now, so it's not posting for me. But anyway, I may do some at night, but that's when most of my people are on too, is at night. But I can't ask you guys to do it if I'm not going to do it. I can't ask you guys to train if I'm not going to train you. And I can't ask you guys to message if I'm not going to message. So, guys, your success depends on you, not your downline. Marketing book and growing yourself personally. I thought this was goofy at first. I thought, I'm just going to do what these other people do. But you know what, guys? You understand network marketing. It gets in your head, and you look at things in a different light, and it encourages you. We've got several network marketing books that you can look and go to. I've got it on my coaching team page, like a whole thing that has a bunch of different network marketing books. Dive in. You're going to have to grow yourself, because if you're going to be the leader that you need to be, if you're going to be a diamond one day, which is what you've got to start seeing yourself as, quit seeing yourself as silver or gold or whatever you're trying to get to next. See yourself as a diamond. When you believe you're a diamond and you start acting like a diamond, you're going to start leading like a diamond. And you know what? Those people under you, they need that. They need your confidence. They need you to know what you're talking about. They need you to train yourself so you can effectively train them. So don't be counting on everybody above you to do it, because you know what? I may fail you, and I may not do what your team needs at that time, but you know what they need, and you do it. Why are you doing this? That's what you need to go back to. And I came to the why at the end. Why are you doing it? You know why you're doing it. If your why is not strong enough, you need to reevaluate. You need to dig deep. It needs to be personal, and you need to write it down, pray over it, and know why your why is. I know my why. I know it. It's Eli. My why is Eli. It started from Eli. God has blessed this from Eli, and he spoke to me on my porch, and he said, you will be successful with Plexus because you followed me and you adopted Eli when you were unsure. And that's why he's let me have it. Eli is my why, because Eli deserves better, and I'm going to give it to him. And Eli deserves a mommy that loves him, and I'm going to give it to him. And you know what? Plexus is letting me do that. And soon, Plexus is going to let me stay home with him. I know it in my heart. I know it. And that's my why. And it does make me cry. And I'm glad. So what's your why? Why are you doing this? Write it down and pray over it. And guys, if you're not adding level 1s and you're discouraged, you got to get on it. You got to quit letting the devil get in your head and tell you you can't do this business, that you can't be successful, that you don't know enough people, that this is a scam, it's never going to work for you. Guys, it's none of that. You know why I know? I've already been there for a year. It's the real deal. And if you don't jump in and do it with us, you're going to get left behind and you're going to miss out. I'm telling you right now, there's 68 emeralds and above in Texas. There's 7 in Alabama. 7. The states around us don't even have some of that. 90-year lease on that they just built a company. We're not going anywhere. Dig in. Dig deep. Reach out. Be passionate. If you don't believe in Plexus and you're not passionate about it, nobody's going to want to join you. Nobody wants to join something you're not sure about and you're not passionate about. So find your belief, be passionate, and help people. And help yourself. I love you guys, and I am here for you. And if you need me, you contact me. I don't care what time of the day it is. I'm probably at work anyway. But dig in, guys. It's here for you. Now, what are you going to do with it? I'm proud of you. Love y'all. Bye.